It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Football season started with the Battle of Tremainsville, a 31-point win for Whitmer over Start. It'll end with the Battle of Tremainsville too, at least for someone. Mike Robinson breaks down the playoff battle in tonight's Robinson Report.
I am the Alpha and Omega, said week 1 to week 11, because now we're going to see these two teams that began the season together will now end with each other, for one team at least. Start versus Whitmer, the Battle of Tremainsville, Part 2. The first time, let's talk about it. The first edition, we got to see Start High School take on the Whitmer Panthers. We had no idea what to expect with these two teams. Whitmer came out with a crushing blow. McCoy came out with a season high of rushing yards, and the offense was sparking on all cylinders as they won that game 45-18. But things will be different now in Part 2. Start High School knows what it has to do to get to that next level as they won the City League Championship in the last week's matchup over Rogers. These are the things they're going to have to focus on if they want to slow down this potent Whitmer Panther offense. Start Spartans, when they look across that ball, they know they have to stop the run when you look at the three-headed monster in the backfield for the Panthers. Taking the first look at their quarterback. When you look at Hornbeak, the numbers he put up last week versus Fremont were video game-like. He was able to get outside to the edge, but also throw the ball down the field to get big touchdown targets as well. In the backfield with that three-headed monster, you're going to see Crawford and Young. Both of these backs are nice combination pieces for this Whitmer's offense, as they like to pull the backs to the offensive line to the outside, but also like to kick down and get inside in those A and B gaps. This is a sweet combination, but the Whitmer Panthers understand that this is how you get the jump. Start fast. The tempo of the game is going to be picked up by the offensive line. Bryce Keller and company are going to have to do a phenomenal job of protecting their quarterback, but also allowing enough time and spaces for their running backs to find those lanes so that offense can be able to stay productive as they were the past 3 weeks of the season. And for Start's offense, they're going to have to get this thing going in a hurry. Corey Robinson last week, he missed the first half of the game, but don't worry, he came back in the second half and he led his team to a victory and a City League championship. What a historic performance by the quarterback and his offense. They'll have to repeat that. Running back Coffee will have to step up in a big way, leading this team as he'll get the bulk of the carries this week. They'll be relying on him to get things going. Key players on the defense for the Start Spartans are going to be guys like Jaleel Burnside. Burnside had almost 4 interceptions in the game versus Rogers, but he only collected 2, which was good enough to start the game and to end the game. One thing's for sure, they're going to need everybody on board to step up, especially Champ Zabrowski putting pressure on Hornbeak to be able to bring that quarterback down. Whitmer's defense knows that the Start Spartans are going on a 5-game win streak after starting with a 5-game skid. So anything is possible here in the playoffs. They'll have to play fast, tenacious, and tough if they want to slow down the Start Spartans in an anything goes rivalry game Part 2 in the playoffs.